Welcome to Strange Cars Found at the Drag Strip. The first car I want to start with is this 1955 Nash Metropolitan, and actually my all-time favorite car for this video. You would initially think it's because of the altered wheelbase and stretched look of the car, but what really cemented the deal for me is a hidden gem inside the car that I have never seen before and really blew me away. First, let me start off by saying this is a super clean 1955 Nash Metropolitan that has been modified by the owner of this in his own home garage. Nash Metropolitan is an American car designed in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and was assembled in England between the years of 1953 and 1961. They had an 85-inch wheelbase, weighed 1,800 pounds, and had a 73 cubic inch engine, and cost roughly $1,500 new. Some custom features on this 1955 Metropolitan, besides the stretched out wheelbase, is that it now has a dual carbureted 392 cubic inch Chrysler Hemi engine under the hood. The rear wheel wells were chopped to handle the larger rear tires. There's a parachute on the back of the car, and this is a non-functioning parachute, but in the theme of being vintage, it is a 1969 dated military secondary parachute that doubles as a cover for his fuel tank inlet.
This was dated 1969. This is a secondary chute that, a guy would wear.
Sure. Okay.
So.
Back around to the other side of the engine, I spotted a polished aluminum overflow bottle for the radiator and found out it was a military-style canteen that was stripped down and polished. And now for the big surprise on the inside of the car, the gas pedal was on the passenger side of the floor. When he built the car, there was no room for the brake and gas pedal in the standard location when he built the transmission tunnel around the larger transmission he was using for the Hemi he installed. So he opted to have the gas pedal on the passenger side. I had to sit in this thing and give it a try. I'm 6 foot 2 inches tall, so it wasn't easy getting in there, but it was amazing using the gas pedal on the other side. I honestly couldn't imagine racing it this way, but the guy seems to be doing just fine with it. Here's a few of his runs down the drag strip. The next car is a 1955 Alquest Sabre kit car. This was a rare but popular kit car to attach to a Fiat 500 or Crosley chassis and get the looks of a lot more expensive car for a fraction of the price. The kit started at a little under $300, but you had to have some serious skills to complete a project like this and have a running and driving vehicle. This Alquest has a custom chassis underneath it and a small block Chevy engine with a massive blower on top of it. The kit cars usually ended up weighing around 2,400 pounds after completion, and this 1955 Alquest car is a very fast one. It is in the 8-second range in the quarter mile at over 150 miles an hour. Here are some runs down the drag strip. Now these next two cars are interesting because they are a Crosley car, in which you could use one of these cars to convert the last car, the Alquest Sabre, into, or at least use parts off of these to complete the Sabre kit car. This is a 1948 Crosley wagon. It has the looks of a refrigerator on wheels, and which makes it a perfect car for one of my strange car videos. It is an American car made from 1939 to 1952 in Cincinnati, Ohio. All models weighed around 1,100 to 1,400 pounds, had a 61 cubic inch engine which was less than 1 liter in size, rigid front and rear axles, cost around $300, and they made around 23,489 wagons in 1948. These two Crosleys have an altered wheelbase and V8 engines in them now and are really fast, going in the low 9 seconds in the quarter mile and high 8 seconds depending on the day. This next wild car is from the Famoso Speed Shop car builders out of California and based loosely on a Fiat Topolino 500 car, which originally had 13 horsepower and got 50 miles to the gallon and was built as a competitor to the Volkswagen Beetle. This car that the Famoso Speed Shop built is called the Roach Coach, and it is super fast with a small block Chevy engine and a massive supercharger on top of it. Here's one run down the quarter mile that I recorded. I'm going to finish off this video with some strange and unique vehicles that I've seen at the drag strip. Enjoy.
Accomplishment list here he goes. He says, meeting the Red Baron. That's his plan. Someday. Oh boy. So we got a booklet of information up here, and it's on all kinds of racers, but Rich Black seems to be just showing us everything about him. Look up Narcissus. Picture right there. Helen just shaking her head somewhere right now. So believe it or not, folks, update on Mark Dietrich's giant burger.
Well, that's it for this edition of Strange Cars. Thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like to see some more, click on the picture on the screen now.